Okay, what does a perfect daily routine of a student look like? Well, a perfect daily routine for a student must include 4 things: sleep, procrastinate, and sleep. Perfect routine. I'm just kidding. All right, in all seriousness, the first thing that a perfect routine for a student must have is some sort of learning. That involves, your academics or your professional career. That could be studying or reviewing, or that could just be deep learning. It must involve some sort of thing that can advance you in your career or your academics. The next step is that it must involve some level of fitness or health. Whether that be going to the gym, going for a run, or even playing a sport. That's right. I'm telling you to touch some grass, motherfucker. You must engage in some sort of physical activity to maintain your physical health. And now that also means, since we're talking about physical here, your skincare, your hygiene. You gotta make your face pretty, guys. That actually helps you in your career. I'm not even joking. Like, people who are more attractive, are actually much likely to get a job offer, which is kind of sad. The third thing that your routine must include is socialization. Now, I'm talking about friends, hanging out with your family, hanging out with people that matter to you. I'm gonna be honest with you, you really cannot go through life without having meaningful connections. I'm an introvert, I don't like hanging around people, but I'm telling you that it's very important to connect with people. And finally, your routine must involve some sort of creativity. Something about creating something, because I'm gonna be real, especially in this economy, in this day and age, we have so many content creators emerging everywhere, and I feel like you kind of need to learn at least some sort of level of creation in this day and age. So if you want to make a YouTube channel, then by all means start a YouTube channel. Maybe I should make a course about that. Wink. Hitting this 4 is literally what creates a perfect daily routine for students, and yes, it is perfect. Don't question it. It is perfect. It is a perfect of the perfect of the perfect. No one can criticize me. I have a YouTube channel. Do you have a YouTube channel? That's what I thought. Alright, so your perfect daily routine starts with sleep. And actually, not even you're sleeping, but actually when you fall asleep. That's right. I'm breaking new ground here. Your routine does not start in the morning, but it starts when you literally fall asleep. And this is where you can either make or break your day, starting with your sleep schedule. This is why a lot of people say that when you drink out with friends, you're not sacrificing only that day, but the next day as well. You should head to bed at a very appropriate time to really optimize your sleep and rest for the next day. You shouldn't be up all night playing games or scrolling every day. Okay, you can do that sometimes, I'm not stopping you, but during those times, you should generally be asleep already. You should already be setting up your next day for success. Now, I personally recommend going to bed around 10 p.m. because that typically gives you enough time to sleep and to wake up at around 5 or 6 a.m. For me personally, 5 or 6 a.m. is typically a great time to wake up because it gives you enough time in the morning to really set your day right. If you want to study in the morning, if you want to finish anything in the morning, that is what I think is the prime time for you to really focus on specific tasks. Now, if you have a broken sleep schedule, then a simple way to fix it is to wake up consistently for the next few days at a specific time in the morning. No matter what time you sleep, you need to make sure that you are exposing yourself to enough sunlight and you are waking up at a very specific time in order for your circadian rhythm to change. 2 other activities that I highly recommend before sleeping is doing a long cardio workout during the day to make you actually physically tired before you sleep, and journaling to offload any mental thoughts so that you can sleep peacefully without having anything clogging your mind. Now, as you guys know, I take notes on my iPad, which is why this segment is sponsored by Paperlike. I've been using their screen protectors for years now, and recently they released Paperlike 3, which uses nanodots technology to give you that realistic paper texture while reducing wear on your Apple Pencil tip. It reduces glare, and applying it is so easy with this new butterfly application system. If you want to check out Paperlike, there's a link in the description below. I genuinely recommend it, especially since I've been using them for my entire dental school. So if you're a student like me and you take handwritten notes, the link is in the description to check out Paperlike. All right, let's move on to the early morning, and your morning routine should do one thing. Your morning routine should set you up for success. Basically, you need to start your day right. And the first thing that I do whenever I wake up early in the morning, and I think I made a video about this already, is that I just head straight to studying. I don't even tidy up. I don't even, fix my hair. I don't even brush my teeth. I don't even go to the shower. I just go to my desk and I just start studying. Now, I know that sounds unorthodox, but hear me out. Your first action in the morning kind of dictates what the rest of your day will look like. And if you're going to just choose to open your phone and scroll away, even just for a little bit, that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day. The flow state, and I'm gonna be really highlighting this point because you need to really understand your flow state is very rare and very important. It is very crucial that you start that flow state right away when you wake up. Because when you have distractions or anything, once you lose that flow state, it is very hard to get it back. And it so happens that when you wake up, you're kind of at a blank canvas. And that's really when you can start doing the things that matter. Because when you start with the things that don't matter, you're gonna start drifting away and it'll be much harder to climb back up to get that flow state. That's why whenever I do wake up, I head straight to my journal or whatever work. Even if it's just 5 minutes, I just start writing down whatever thoughts I have in my head. That helps clear my mind in order for me to start doing what really matters. For me personally, is studying or pretty much any kind of work. So after journaling, I start studying or working for a long period of time. My morning routine is typically scheduled for a long bout of deep work session. And usually I'm able to do that before classes because I wake up very early, around 5 a.m. Typically I review my flashcards or I plan out the day and I just have a really deep session of work or studying. And after that, that's when you actually start preparing for your morning. Now I'm talking about showering, hygiene, eating, whatever. Now, of course, a shower. I'm not some hunk who doesn't shower. Like obviously after my deep session, I shower, conditioner, shampoo, body wash, all that. I mean, come on, it's just really new information. However, after that, I do a bit of skincare. So it took me to realize that less is more. So I hardly use any products now. And my friends tell me that I've had the best skin I had in years. And I just realized that you kind of only need 3 components. So for your skincare, I would highly recommend having a serum for me, which is the niacinamide serum from The Ordinary. And then I moisturize my skin with CeraVe. And finally, I top it off with a Cosrx sunscreen. That's pretty much it. That's it. I don't do anything else. That's literally my morning routine. All right, now let's move on to the morning. Now, typically I hang out with my friends in the morning if I don't have class. I typically spend time with people in the morning, so I always try to schedule time with my friends during that time. So whether that be a quick coffee session, a quick catch up, or, going for a run or going for a pickleball session or working out together. It's always a pleasure for me to just reconnect with my friends from time to time. And it's really convenient for me to do that in the morning. But if I do have classes, I genuinely try to at least focus my energy in class. And this is really why I encourage you to set your day right, because when you set your day right and prime for the day, you tend to focus in class a lot better. Like, trust me, I don't zone out as much anymore when I start my day right, when I start my day with studying and to really be mindful of what I'm going to be doing that day. So every time you wake up, I really want you to focus on this one specific thing that you want to focus your energy on throughout the whole day. All right, moving on, sometime in the afternoon. This is typically for me, late afternoon is when I head to the gym. So afternoon is pretty much where I dedicate 1 to 2 hours per day for my physical health. Now, if you're serious about fitness, then 1 to 2 hours is pretty much normal. And make sure when you're training, you have some sort of progressive overload. So for example, if you're lifting in a gym, I recommend increasing the weight every day and, pushing your limits a bit further. If you're running, I recommend you to push further distances and to run longer, even if it's at a very slow pace. If you're playing a sport, try learning new techniques and try to train those core movements in order to improve your performance. Have an active lifestyle. Not super active. I'm not forcing you to go out every day, but trust me, incorporating some physical activity in your life makes it so much better. I'm not even kidding. Typically, I go to the gym 5 times per week. And if you guys are curious about my workout split, I pretty much do upper body, lower body, rest, push, pull, and legs. I can make a whole video about this, about working out. As you can see, I've kind of gotten a bit bigger from my gym and, I think that's a good thing. And, every time I go to the gym, I at least try to push for a heavier weight, or at least I try to train till failure. I've had the best progress in my life ever since I started incorporating serious progressive overload and training to failure. However, if you're also serious about fitness, you must also remember that recovery is equally important. Now, as much as I encourage people pushing themselves, when you notice that you are at your limit or when you are about to get sick, I highly recommend just taking a break. I highly recommend listening to your body to avoid further injury, because when you're injured, you can't work out anymore for a couple weeks or a couple days. That is the worst because you can't literally do anything. If you focus on resting, you can focus on recovering and you can recover fast and get back straight to the groove. And finally, moving on to the night routine. My night routine consists of pretty much studying again. Now, whenever I've studied during the day, I sort of revise what I learned. I don't really take too much time. It's usually just me polishing my flashcards and organizing my notes. Usually that takes a very short time because, like I said, I usually take my time during class, so I don't really have to study again. So this will typically take 30 minutes to an hour. Once I'm done, I head off to work on my YouTube scripts and content for my YouTube channel. Now, this usually takes around half an hour to an hour. Depends on what kind of content I'm making. And typically that time consists of me writing scripts for my next video or coming up with content for the month. After that, I typically have dinner and, I try to cook for myself. I've always been interested in cooking, and that's kind of also a hobby that I've tried to incorporate throughout the day. So instead of, literally dedicating time to learn cooking, I just try to learn cooking when I'm cooking. Like I don't have to set a dedicated time to learn cooking. Like, I'm already cooking, why not just learn something new? And after dinner, typically at this period, I'm very tired already. So before I go to sleep, of course, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, brush my face, and I head to bed. And before I head to bed, I typically journal. This is probably very important because, I have a lot of things going on in my head. So I find that journaling before sleeping really decompresses my thoughts and to really organize what I'm thinking in my head. And I end up sleeping without any worries whatsoever. And that to me is my perfect daily routine as a student. Influencers make this really complicated. I purposely make my routines very simple because I kind of want it to not fail. I don't want it to be too complicated that I will end up not following through. So pretty much my routine really consists of school, working out, gym, going home, working on my YouTube, and working on, socializing, talking to my friends. That's literally the 4 things that you just need to focus on. Because I notice when you focus on a lot of other things, your energy tends to, be distributed unevenly, and you end up compromising on certain aspects of your life. If you just focus on these 4 things, you're set. You're pretty much set. I can guarantee it's perfect. You don't have to worry about anything at all. You just have to worry about school, being healthy, socializing with people, and creating something bigger than yourself. I would consider that a really perfect student routine. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I've been going to the gym a lot lately, and I noticed that it's been taking a lot of my time. So if you guys are interested in sort of my workout routine, then you can comment down below if you are curious. I guess emoji for the day would be that emoji where the arm is doing this. Yeah, just comment that. I'm still on my journey of achieving a specific physique, and for that I really need to bulk up. And the past few months I've only gained 7 kilograms. So yeah, I'm still on my way to that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to drink your water. Bye.